Hello everyone. In the previous sessions, we have studied about how to create series, apply mathematical operations on series, and how to create data frames. Now, in this session, we will study how to insert, delete rows, columns, and selecting rows, columns, applying binary operations on data frames. So, let us start by first creating a data frame. Import pandas. Is equal to pandas dot data frame. I'm creating a data frame from a dictionary. Key A having list 1, 2, 3. Key B having list 4, 5 and 6. A data frame will have two columns A and B with 3 rows. Let us see by running the code. It will give you two columns A and B and 3 rows 0, 1 and 2 having its index as its indexes. Now you can access particular column of your data frame, like I want to access a column A, then you can run the code and say only column A has been accessed, having 3 rows 0, 1 and 2, values 1, 2 and 3. This is the information of all about only column A. Now you can change its values from 1 to 3 to 10, 20, 30. When you write data frame name within square bracket column name and assign another values, your column values will be updated. See updated data frame. See here, values of A column has been updated from 1, 2, 3 to 10, 20 and 30. Similarly, you can also rename your column names. You can change the names of your column by using a function rename. Is equal to a dot rename pass columns parameter and give the name of updated column. I want to change column name of A from A to P. Now see here, name of your column A has been changed from A to B. In this way you can rename your columns. Similarly, you can also delete any particular column of your data frame. There are two methods available for it, del and pop function. By using del command, you can delete a particular column. So let us delete column A. If you want to delete a column A, then write del data frame name within square bracket column name. Run the code and see your column has been deleted. See here, a column A has been deleted. You can also delete or remove by using a function pop. For this, you have to write data frame name first, dot pop function and pass the column which you want to remove. Suppose I want to remove a column B. In this way, column B has been removed. The main difference between del and pop function is in both the cases they delete the column, but pop function will return the column deleted by it. See here, in pop function is returning the column which it has deleted. After deleting and selecting, if you want to add any column to your data frame, you can also do this by writing column name, then within square bracket give a name of column which you want to add, then pass values to be added. Now when you print your data frame, it will give you the updated data frame in which another third column has been added, A, B and C. In this way you can work with adding columns, deleting columns, selecting columns and so on. Now you can also add rows to your data frame. For adding rows to your data frame, you first have to create another data frame and then use append function. Now I want to insert only a single row, so I have created a data frame with only single values. A column will be same, A having value 23, B having value 45. So let us first check what is column A. Index parameter you have to pass Now first check what is A. A is a data frame having two columns A and B, having three rows 0, 1 and 2. Now let us check what is the data frame B. Will give you it will give you column AB having in row only single row 23, 45 are its values, having index value as 2. Now you know what is A and what is B. Use append function A dot append to add a row B to A. When you write this code, data frame B will be appended, or you can say added, to the data frame A. See what is A. See here, in the previous case A was up to 012, only this. Now by using append function, another row has been inserted in first data frame A. You can also change the index of B from 0 to 3. Then when you run this, it will give you 0, 1, 2 and 3 as index value. At index value 3, another row has been added. In this way you can add as many rows as you want. Here only single row has been added. You can also add multiple rows just by giving a list of values to another data frame B. Now in this case 2 rows will be added to your data frame A. See here, 2 rows has been added to your data frame A. Similarly, you can add as many rows as you want by using append function. You can also delete similarly you can delete rows of your data frame by using drop function. Data frame name dot drop and write index value which you want to delete. Suppose I want to delete a third row having index value 2, means this row. I want to delete this row. So just write this command, run the code and see the all the rows with after 2 will be deleted. Sorry, only index value 2 having index value 2 will be deleted because A was having only 3 rows having index values 0, 1 and 2. Now if you want to delete a row with index value 0, so write it here, give a index value 0. A dot drop A. Run the code and see 0 index value. See, only 2 rows are present having indexes 1 and 2. 0 has been deleted. Now you can add rows to your data frame and delete rows to your data frame. Now let us move on to the next example in which you can select rows, columns of your data frame. Let us take the same example. Just add another third column. See first what is your data frame. It's a data frame having 3 columns A, B and C and 3 rows having indexes 0, 1 and 2. Now you can select only particular column of your data frame by writing column name within square bracket, data frame within square bracket column name. Suppose only B column you want, then you can do this like this. Now you can select single row of your data frame by using two functions, ILOC and LOC. ILOC by using indexes of your rows and LOC by using labels of your indexes to your rows. Now first use a dot ILOC function. Inside this ILOC within square bracket pass the index of your row which you want to select. Here row having index value 0 will be selected. Run the code and see index value 0 having columns A, B, C with values 1, 4 and 7. Now you can use LOC function also for selecting row. Same result. Now if you want to select multiple rows of your data frame, then you can use slicing. slicing 0 colon 2. Run the code and see here rows having indexes 0 and 1 will be selected. In this way you can select multiple rows of your data frame. You can also select a single element or multiple elements of your data frame by using loc function. First write data frame name dot loc within square bracket. First give a row index or row label, comma, then column name. In this way you will find out what is the value of your data at index value 0, column A. It's returning 1. Similarly, you can use slicing to access more than one element. Let us now in this case I want elements from in rows 0, 1 and 2 of only column A. Run the code and see. This will give you 0, 1, 2 elements at 0, 1, 2 in rows of only column A. So in this way you can find out single elements and multiple elements of your data frame. So this is all about how to you can work with your data frames. At last you can apply binary operations also on data frames. For applying binary operations on data frames, you have to first create data frames and then add those data frames. So let us first create a data frame. I am just taking the same example as used previously. Now create another data frame B from series. Pandas dot series 1, 2, 3. And now you have to add these two data frames and apply binary operation addition. Let us create another data frame C which add the elements of these two data frames using add function, adding A to B along axis 0. Axis 0 means along the rows. You have to add these two data frames. Now when you print C, it will give you the addition of two data frames along rows. See here, the first one will be added to 1, it will give you 2 first element. Then 2 plus 2 will give 4, 3 plus 3 6. Similarly 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 2 7 and 6 plus 3 9. 7 plus 1 7 plus 1 8, 8 plus 2 10, then 9 plus 3 12. In this way you can apply binary operations on your data frame. So this is all about working with data frames. Thank you.